quick review of the PPE Xcelerator, and I have this plugged into my 2001 LB7 Duramax. It comes in this case. It's pretty easy to use. Instructions. I've had this thing for about 2 years now. Comes with stickers I haven't used. Has everything that you need. Has the unit. Has this cord that plugs into your one end, plugs into the unit. The other end plugs into your OBD 2-port down here. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in and show you what it looks like. Okay. Now it lights up immediately. LB7, LLY, LBZ, LMM. As you can see, this serves quite a few functions. So right now it's going to read what we got going on here. I'm in the stage tune 2, which is the 90 horsepower tune. I didn't change the speed limiter and I dialed in my tires. So now it's going to ask us to turn on the juice without actually turning on the engine. So let's go ahead and do that. I haven't started it yet today, so it may be a little cold here. You want to turn off all your electronics before you do a tune. I'm not going to do the tune right away. I'll probably still do a tune in this video, but I haven't unplugged anything yet. So I'll just show you some of the features right now. So you can check out current tune, you can tune the engine. It wants you to accept that. Be like, yes, yes. Checking the VIN number. And we have our different options here. Level 1 is a 40 horsepower. Level 2 is a 90 horsepower. 1 and 2 are the tow haul tunes. And I primarily have this thing live in a tow haul tune because I have a camper on back. But I just came back from a long trip. I'm out of mountain country, and I'm on a little more of level surface, so I think I'm going to bump it up to level 3, which is the first level of performance tunes, and I think that's 120 horsepower, 160 pounds of torque. I can't exactly remember. I can put that all in the description for you. And then level 5 is 225 horsepower and a ridiculous amount of torque. I still have a stock transmission, so I try to be nice to it. We'll go ahead and back out of there. You can check out some of the other features. So we can calibrate our truck, set the speed limiter. We can adjust for our tire size, adjust for the axle ratio. I didn't do anything to the axles on here, so there's still 3.73 gear ratio, and you dial that in there. If you have like 35-inch tires, 40-inch tires, I have a dually, so I selected I think I have 31.25. I'm not sure it's the 235 tires on there, but this will adjust your speedometer for you so you're not all over the place, and it does read pretty accurate. And I'm going to go ahead and unplug some stuff here. I got my my fast pump is running right now with the key in the on position. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug that stuff, and I'm going to put this in the next tune and show you what it looks like. While it's doing that, I'll be right back in uno momento. Okay, pulled those fuses, and now we're ready to select our tune. We're going to tune level 3, 120 horsepower, 160 pounds of torque, I believe. Click yes. I don't have any gauges. I'm going to raw dog this one. Okay. So now everything's selected. We will install the tune. Yes. Yes, we want to add all that stuff. Install tune, or you can return to stock. Okay, here we go. So it's important that you pull all the recommended fuses that it tells you to, depending on what style of truck you have, being the LB7, LLY, LBZ, or LMM. And you don't want to, if you have electric doors, which I don't, mine's their standard SL work truck, but you don't want to roll down your windows or open your doors or cause anything that will cause any kind of electrical surges while you're doing this tune, because it could mess things up and be more expensive for you in the future. May fry your computer unit, or it may not. It's kind of a gamble. As you can see, it takes a little bit of time though. So when I chose this one, I was looking at bully dogs and EFI, PPEs, the various forms of them, and ultimately I settled with this one. It's my first newer diesel engine. I'm not familiar with tunings, or at least I really wasn't familiar with tunings a couple years ago when I got it. And this seemed to be the easiest, most straightforward, more bang for your buck, and the reports were it even got better fuel mileage over EFI tunings. That's not to say that it's any better than anything else. That's just what has been reported, and I have not had any problems with it. I still may upgrade to EFI tuning at some point as I make more upgrades, but I am extremely happy with this one. Turn key off, remove the tuner, and good to go. So turn that off. Go ahead and pull this. I'm gonna plug back in my lift pump, turn the truck on, let's see what happens. Be right back. Okay, back on. Plugs are warm. This will be my cold start for the day. Everything seems to be working all right. It's telling me to change my oil, even though I just changed it. Not too happy about that. Not sure how to fix that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it warm up for a while, and you can also check a bunch of other things like balance rates and desired fuel pressure. So I'll go ahead and show you that next after it's all warmed up. Okay, so I didn't really give it a whole lot of time to warm up. You can see that it's still really cold, but it is warm enough to give you a demonstration. So let's go ahead and show you what I was talking about here. Go to data scanning. Shows your speed, which I'm not moving right now, so it's 0. The current engine temperature, see she's still warming up. Engine RPMs, the air temp, it's pretty cold outside right now. And then the balance rates, it's still pretty cold, so it's not going to be completely accurate, but you can kind of get an idea. Shows your desired and actual fuel pressure. And the turbo boost reads at 37.1 psi, but we're not moving, and I think we all know that it's an inaccurate reading. Also tells you the fuel temp. Shows you what your MAF is doing. Throttle. It is is a pretty neat unit. There's another feature on here for diagnosing options. So you can get all your DTCs. You can reset your transmission, so depending on how you drive, put her back in stock tune. I haven't really messed with those yet, so I don't quite know what's going on there. But that is the PPE. Take you on a little road test here. We're running pretty good. We'll just kind of ease into this one. You know, normally I don't get on it like that when I'm driving this behemoth, especially with that camper on the back. But for demonstration purposes, why not? Sounds pretty good. I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of exhaust clip here. Well, now you got a little insight on what that PPE Xcelerator does. It's pretty easy to use, pretty useful tool. I picked it up for about 450 bucks. I'll go ahead and drop that link in the description, so you can go ahead and click that now if you want to go check that out for yourself, see if it's right for your application. If you found this video useful, go ahead and smash that like button. Drop me a comment if you have any questions. And I have quite a few other videos on this truck and all the various parts and upgrades that I have on it, so you can check those out if you want. Hit subscribe if you want to see some more. I'll see you on the next one.